All right, everyone. Well, I am finally able to summon on this and get the character that I want. No, silly, I'm not talking about Naobito. What? Oh, no. I'm talking about the Jujutsu Kaisen Zero banner and the fact that I now have 250 pity, so I can go ahead, boop bop, booty bop bop, exchange for Miguel. Let's go. Yes, that is the last limited character that's out right now. So I have every single limited that's on global right now. That's not going to stay that way for long because I know there's going to be 4 more limited characters at least coming for the Japan anniversary, which is not going to be too long before it comes onto global. So that is going to be quite something to have to look forward to. So, keep that in mind. Definitely keep that in mind for sure. But yeah, I'm going to use much resources as I can to get his abilities up and then start, working my way up with him. But yeah, pretty good. Pretty freaking good, get him up to a decent level, trying to improve. I'm trying to improve the floor of my box, really. So that's what's going on. Hopefully y'all enjoy this update. I know I have been waiting to finally get Miguel, and now that I have Miguel, it's going to be pretty nice to be able to use him. Definitely something to consider, though, is the fact that he has been a very interesting lifespan on Phantom Parade. When Miguel came out, he was actually considered to be the worst limited character, just period, just because he was actually just pretty bad. Like, he was pretty terrible when he came out. He was pretty terrible. But, I mean, everyone besides Yuta, like, Gedo and Miguel, when they came out, they're quite bad. They were not that crazy. They were just like, okay. They weren't good, right? But after Gedo got his buffs, not his P buffs, mind you, not his P buffs. After he just got buffed, he became, like, good. After he got his P buffs, he was really good. This guy just so happens to get his buffs and SP buffs at the same time. So he's already buffed, which makes him good. His SP buffs make him really good. So to the point where he's actually like, oh my goodness, you actually might want to consider this guy. I think that's awesome. I do. Apparently, yeah, skill 1 is actually the one that's SP buffed, which is pretty interesting in my opinion. That is fairly interesting. That is fairly interesting that is a skill that is receiving the SP potential boost. For sure. And I can show it right now. Yeah, skill 1. Skill 1. Works with physical technique. Applies the following effects to allies when you land to quit. Physical technique. Gets a little bit chance to dodge in there. Has some interesting mechanics with like his damage reduction. He's supposed to be this tank unit that has like provocation. So it ends up being like a pretty interesting one. He has like damage taken decrease. He has all this stuff to be like, I'm gonna like target you. And then now I have damage reduction. Like, it's pretty interesting. He's a pretty interesting unit on that front. So I do like that. I definitely do like that. Alright though, guys. Definitely wish I was in a better condition for this video, because this is pretty exciting. I definitely do appreciate this a lot. I do. I really do appreciate this. I do. I've definitely been waiting to get Miguel to my box. I have. Now that I have all the limited ZJK0 units, I can really focus on the anniversary celebration. Whenever that starts, to be honest, I don't know. It's like, I don't know, it's just not really consistent with global. I think global's gonna be in a better situation once we have all the once we get past the celebration and we're like on 2.5 will be pretty good, just because of the fact that we won't be having to, like, we sped up and then JP also like dropped a crazy amount of characters for second anniversary. So it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, it's just compounding speed. It's so fast, man. It's way too fast. Way too fast. Way too fast. You can't keep up. You really just can't keep up with it. For sure, for sure. That being said, hopefully I'll have a wonderful day. I know I definitely will have a wonderful day after the Dragon Ball Legends information. It's pretty good. It was super short. They're definitely not doing as much side sparkings. I don't necessarily mind that. I'm one of those people who have like, oh my goodness, like, no, I'm not going to complain about everything. Like, I know Mahito from the second anniversary doesn't have any recollection bits. Excuse me. That's kind of bad. I think that is kind of bad. But overall, it's like, it's okay. That's fine. I mean, Toto and Yuji share the same recollection bit, which is not too bad in my opinion. I don't hate that, actually. I really don't. I really do not. Since it's not limited, I don't really care about, it's just something. It's just something good to consider. Okay. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I know I did. And yeah, I guess it's just a conclusion to my anniversary summons, since this is going to be part 3 to the anniversary summons. I mean, anniversary itself for JP is like now 4 parts, which is like, whoa. I mean, it's technically still 3 parts because part 1 and 2 like were conjoined twins, so they came out at the same time. Interesting metaphor it shows, I know, but just go with it. But seriously though, I definitely think that it's going to be something where we're going to see just the influx of units, right? Just the absolute influx of how much characters we can definitely tell. There's just a massive increase in the amount of characters they've been dropping, for sure. It's gonna be interesting to see that, as well as the limited story and potential great enhancements. Okay. With that being said, hopefully you enjoyed it. Until next time, hopefully we get the real quote-unquote anniversary soon. I definitely like the JJK0 stuff. Definitely didn't like how much I had to go for this character, but that's just neither here nor there. I'm trying to save up, trying to get my lick back, trying to get, better stuff, it is what it is. Alright, well, with that being said, I'll get on out of here. Hopefully you enjoyed the part 3, I guess, the 3-part series. I mean, this is the most delightful video. I didn't have to really spend on the cube, so I mean, that's a delight to get all 3 of these characters again. I mean, Yuta A2 is really good. I've heard he's really quite amazing, quite nice with his SP buffs. I'm going to try to get him his SP buffs as well, being quite good. Especially because he does hyper damage on his skill 3, and his heal is pretty nice as well, so that's going to be pretty amazing. Ghetto is also pretty good. I definitely think his skill 3 is just top tier. He just doesn't even rely on CE anymore. Yeah, okay. It's going to be a great day, and hopefully y'all have one too. Happy first anniversary to the Global Edition. I think it's definitely been a rocky year for this game, for sure. And overall, I definitely would rate it as a very interesting one. But if I would have to say, we definitely are going to get some interesting stuff. We're going to get some interesting stuff for anniversary, because I definitely like watching season 3 in theaters. That definitely got me excited for Shibuya stuff that's going on right now. JP, just wish I would come out a little bit sooner, but it is what it is. Hopefully we can get synced sometime, or if this continues, I wouldn't mind. As long as we just stay paced and don't get too far behind JP, I wouldn't mind, because of the fact that we don't have to really rush anymore. Okay, that seems pretty good. It's going to be a pretty good upcoming. I think the first year is just tumultuous because of all the running and dancing and like skipping we've had to do. Okay, that being said, hopefully you'll enjoy. And I definitely will say standard banner units are now more valuable to pull, if that makes sense. Like, you don't have to pull for limiteds anymore, just because standing banner units are going to be returning much later for global, if that makes sense, because they've been returning obviously quite soon, because how these updates work. They push them out twice as fast because of trying to get out 2 years worth of content in a year. You know how it is. Okay. So definitely would say that, although I definitely would still consider pulling unlimited units, especially because I definitely do appreciate all these limited characters for sure. Alright, that being said, hopefully you'll join in until next time on Jujutsu Kaisen. Definitely going to be excited for Season 3, new original content, and of course, the week anniversary. Hopefully I get Toto, but it is what it is. Let's see what happens. Alright. Bye, y'all. Bye.